Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
How are you, Erica?
Marco, I'm doing really well. How about you?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited because today we're talking about travel.
That's right. We're going to give you some real English to talk about travel.
Exactly. English that you would use in everyday life, that you hear in movies and TV shows.
English people actually use.
Exactly. So why don't you tell us a little bit about this lesson for today?
Okay, so today we are going to listen as a husband and wife get ready to go on a trip.
All right, that sounds a little bit complicated.
Well, let's look at our two preview words.
Vocabulary preview.
Okay, so the first word that we have is road trip.
Road trip.
Road trip.
Road trip.
Okay, so road trips are really fun and interesting, right?
Road trips are great. You get to get in a car with your family and drive on a vacation.
Yeah, those are really fun, and they're really popular in North America.
Really popular. I've been on a million road trips.
All right, we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But now let's take a look at our second word, and it's the car's packed.
The car's packed.
The car's packed.
The car is packed.
So when your car is packed, it means that...
everything you need is inside the car.
All right, so your bags, your food, everything that you need for your trip.
Exactly.
Perfect. Okay, so those were our two preview words, and now we are ready to listen to the dialogue for the first time.
Okay, this dialogue will be at normal speed. It will be fast, but don't worry if you don't understand everything.
After 10 minutes, we promise you will understand everything in this lesson.
So, are we all ready to go?
Yep, I think so. The car's packed, we have munchies and music, and the map's in the car.
Did you get the camera?
Got it. Did you fill up the tank?
Yep, it's all set.
You're sure we're not forgetting anything?
I'm sure. We've got all our bases covered.
Well, let's get going then. I love road trips. Do you think we can make a pit stop?
But we've only been on the road for 10 minutes.
I know, but I forgot to go to the bathroom before we left.
Well, she forgot to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I hate it when this happens.
This happens to me on almost every road trip.
Okay, great. So now it's time for our language takeaway. We have 3 words for our language takeaway today.
Language takeaway.
And the first word is munchies.
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 So munchies are
Snacks.
snacks, food,
Food, chips,
chips, cookies,
chocolate bars.
all that good stuff.
I love munchies.
And they're really good when you're taking a road trip.
Indeed.
Okay, so let's take a look at our second language takeaway word for today, and it is fill up the tank.
Fill up the tank.
Fill up the tank.
Fill up the tank. So this is to
Put gas in your car.
put gas in the gas tank.
In the gas tank. Exactly.
All right, our last language takeaway today is
Pit stop.
pit stop.
Pit stop.
Make a pit stop.
It's a quick stop for you to get some gas, food, go to the bathroom.
Yeah, a pit stop, a quick stop.
Great, so now it's time for putting it together.
Putting it together.
Okay, so we have 2 great phrases for you today. Let's take a look at the first one.
We've got all our bases covered.
We've got all our bases covered.
We've got all our bases covered.
This is a really great phrase, and it's really useful, right?
Yeah, let's listen to a couple of examples.
Example 1.
We've got all our bases covered in case the hurricane hits.
Example 2.
Okay, I have my keys, wallet, and passport. Looks like I have all my bases covered.
Okay, it's clear now, but you can use this in a lot of different situations, right?
You can use this in many situations. If I'm at work, I could say, All right, we've got a really good marketing plan. We've got all our bases covered.
Exactly. You have everything ready.
You're all prepared.
Perfect. All right. Now let's take a look at our second phrase, and it's let's get going.
Let's get going.
Let's get going.
Let's get going.
All right. So when you say let's get going, it just means
Let's start.
let's start. Let's go.
Yep.
Okay. But the interesting thing about this phrase is you can change it a little bit and it means something different.
Let's listen to a couple of examples.
Example 1.
I have the chicken, so let's get cooking.
Example 2.
This house is really scary. Let's get out of here.
Example 3.
I have another meeting in 20 minutes, so let's get down to business.
So let's get down to business, Marco.
Let's get down to business. Let's listen to the dialogue one more time, but this time
It'll be a little bit slower and you'll understand much better.
So, are we all ready to go?
Yep, I think so. The car's packed, we have munchies and music, and the map's in the car.
Did you get the camera?
Got it. Did you fill up the tank?
Yep, it's all set.
You're sure we're not forgetting anything?
I'm sure. We've got all our bases covered.
Well, let's get going then. I love road trips. Do you think we can make a pit stop?
But we've only been on the road for 10 minutes.
I know, but I forgot to go to the bathroom before we left.
So that was a little more clear this time, wasn't it?
yeah, you can definitely understand better about what we've been talking about.
Yep.
Okay, so now it's time to look at Fluency Builder. Erica, why don't you explain what Fluency Builder is?
In Fluency Builder, we give you some great, useful phrases to help you express your ideas clearly.
Okay, great. So let's look at Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
All right, so we all know how to ask the question, are we ready to go?
That's right. You can say, can we go now?
Or you can say, are we ready to go?
Exactly. But there's another way that we can say this, and we heard it in our dialogue. So let's listen.
So, are we all ready to go? So, are we all ready to go?
Wow, that sounds really good. It sounds a lot more fluent.
Fluent, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so another simple phrase that we all know how to say is, it is ready.
It is prepared.
It is ready.
Right.
So these examples are fine. They're right.
Yeah, they're correct English, no problem.
But there's another way to say this that we heard in the dialogue, and it sounds a lot more fluent.
Yep, it's all set. Yep, it's all set.
It's all set. That sounds much better.
Yes, and we're all set to listen to this dialogue for a third time, and this time it's going to be at its normal speed.
So, are we all ready to go?
Yep, I think so. The car's packed, we have munchies and music, and the map's in the car.
Did you get the camera?
Got it. Did you fill up the tank?
Yep, it's all set.
You're sure we're not forgetting anything?
I'm sure. We've got all our bases covered.
Well, let's get going then. I love road trips. Do you think we can make a pit stop?
But we've only been on the road for 10 minutes.
I know, but I forgot to go to the bathroom before we left.
So Erica, you said you've been on a million road trips. What was that all about? Where have you been?
Okay, well, maybe not a million road trips, but many road trips. Every summer, I used to go on a road trip with my family, and we would drive many, many hours, probably 8 hours in one day, up to northern Canada.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, and then we would go camping and we would sleep outside and we would have a campfire at night. It was great.
Ah, family road trip.
Yeah, but maybe 8 hours in a car is a little too long.
Well, yeah. Well, I've been on a different kind of road trip with some buddies of mine, some friends. We would drive to Las Vegas.
Really?
Yeah. So that's really fun. A bunch of crazy guys in a car going to Las Vegas and then just having fun and talking about everything. So that's a much different experience than a family road trip.
Maybe that sounds a little bit more fun.
Yeah, 8 hours in a car is not really that boring with all your friends.
Exploring the world through travel. Travel is one of the most exciting and enriching experiences in life. It allows people to step out of their everyday routines and see the world from a new perspective. Whether it is a short trip to a nearby town or a long journey to a different country, every trip has something valuable to offer. Traveling is not only about visiting famous places, but also about learning, growing, and connecting with the world in a deeper way. When people travel, they experience new cultures, traditions, and ways of life. Each country has its own unique history, customs, and lifestyle. Some places are known for their historical landmarks, while others are famous for their natural beauty. In some countries, people greet each other with a handshake, while in others, they bow or hug. Food, music, language, and daily habits can be very different from what travelers are used to. Experiencing these differences helps people understand that the world is diverse and full of fascinating cultures. One of the most enjoyable parts of traveling is tasting new food. Every region has its own special dishes that reflect its culture and history. In Italy, people eat pasta and pizza, while in Japan, they enjoy sushi and ramen. In Mexico, tacos and burritos are very popular, and in India, people love spicy curries. Trying local food is a great way to learn about a place and its traditions. It also helps travelers discover new flavors and ingredients they may never have tried before. Language is another important part of travel. When visiting a new country, travelers often hear different languages being spoken. Even if they do not understand everything, they can still learn a few words and phrases. Simple greetings like hello, thank you, and goodbye can help people communicate and show respect for the local culture. Many people also travel to improve their language skills. Speaking with native speakers in real-life situations is one of the best ways to learn a language. Meeting new people is one of the most rewarding aspects of travel. Locals can share interesting stories about their country, traditions, and daily lives. Other travelers also have their own experiences and adventures to talk about. Making new friends from different backgrounds helps people see the world in a broader way. It teaches them that, despite cultural differences, people everywhere share many common hopes, dreams, and emotions. Traveling also helps people grow as individuals. When they are in a new place, they may face challenges, such as finding directions, understanding signs, or trying unfamiliar food. These challenges help build confidence and independence. Travelers learn how to solve problems, adapt to new situations, and become more patient and flexible. Over time, they become more comfortable stepping outside their comfort zones. Even if someone cannot travel far, exploring nearby places can also be exciting. Visiting a new park, museum, or town can give a fresh experience and a sense of adventure. Walking in a different neighborhood, trying a new restaurant, or attending a cultural event can bring the same joy of discovery as traveling to a foreign country. The key is to stay curious and open to new experiences. Travel is not just about moving from one place to another. It is about learning, experiencing, and appreciating the beauty of the world. Every trip, big or small, teaches something valuable. It opens the mind, broadens perspectives, and creates memories that last a lifetime. Whether traveling for fun, education, work, or adventure, the journey always brings something special. The world is full of wonders waiting to be explored, and each journey is a step toward discovering more about life, people, and oneself. Preparing for a journey. Before setting off on a journey, good preparation is essential. Traveling is exciting, but planning carefully can make the experience smoother and more enjoyable. Preparation includes choosing a destination, organizing travel documents, packing necessary items, and learning about the place being visited. Each step in the preparation process helps travelers feel more confident and ready for their adventure. Choosing a destination is the first important step. Some people dream of visiting big cities with tall buildings, busy streets, and famous landmarks. Others prefer quiet places, such as small villages, mountains, or beaches. The decision depends on what kind of experience a traveler wants. Some places are best for relaxation, while others are full of adventure. Some people enjoy cold weather and snowy landscapes, while others prefer warm, sunny places. It is also important to consider the time of year. Some destinations are best visited in summer, while others are more enjoyable in winter or spring. After choosing a destination, travelers need to check if they need a visa or any special documents. Some countries require visitors to have a visa, which is permission to enter the country. Getting a visa may take time, so it is important to check the rules before booking a trip. A passport is also necessary for international travel, and it must be valid for at least 6 months beyond the planned return date. Some countries also require travelers to have vaccinations before entering. Knowing these requirements in advance can prevent problems at the airport or border. Once the travel documents are ready, the next step is planning transportation. Travelers need to decide how they will reach their destination. Many people travel by airplane, but some prefer trains, buses, or even boats. Flights can be expensive, so booking tickets early can help save money. It is also important to check baggage rules, as different airlines have different limits for luggage weight and size. Some travelers prefer road trips, where they drive their own car or rent one. This gives more freedom to explore different places along the way. Packing is another important part of travel preparation. Taking the right things can make the journey more comfortable. Clothes should match the weather at the destination. Warm coats and gloves are needed for cold places, while light clothes and sunglasses are better for hot climates. Comfortable shoes are very important, especially for trips that involve a lot of walking. Travelers should also pack important personal items like medicine, a toothbrush, and a phone charger. A small first aid kit can be useful in case of minor injuries. It is also helpful to carry a notebook and a pen for writing down important information, such as hotel addresses or emergency phone numbers. Learning about the destination before arrival makes the trip more enjoyable. Reading about the country's history, traditions, and customs helps travelers understand the local culture. It is also useful to learn a few basic words in the local language, such as hello, thank you, and excuse me. Knowing how to greet people or ask for help can make communication easier and show respect for the local culture. Travelers should also research important places to visit, local foods to try, and any special events happening during their trip. Some countries have strict rules about behavior, clothing, or photography, so knowing these rules can help avoid problems. Money is another important part of travel preparation. Travelers should check the local currency of their destination and decide how they will pay for things. Some places accept credit or debit cards, while others prefer cash. It is a good idea to exchange some money before arriving, especially for small expenses like transportation or food. Travelers should also inform their bank that they are traveling so their cards do not get blocked when used in another country. Accommodation is another key part of planning. Some travelers like staying in hotels, while others prefer hostels, guest houses, or rental apartments. Booking a place to stay in advance ensures that there is a safe and comfortable place to sleep after a long journey. Some hotels offer breakfast, free Wi-Fi, or other services that can make the stay more comfortable. Travelers should choose accommodation based on their budget and needs. Technology can also help travelers prepare for their journey. Many people use smartphones for navigation, translation, and finding places to eat or visit. Downloading useful travel apps before the trip can save time and make traveling easier. Some apps provide maps that work without an internet connection, which is helpful in places where Wi-Fi is not available. Travel insurance is something many people forget, but is very important. It helps in case of emergencies, such as lost luggage, canceled flights, or medical problems. Getting travel insurance can give peace of mind, knowing that help is available if something goes wrong. Finally, travelers should always keep an open mind. Even with perfect planning, unexpected things can happen. Flights may be delayed, weather may change, or plans may not go as expected. Being flexible and patient can make any trip more enjoyable. Travel is about new experiences, and sometimes the best memories come from surprises along the way. A well-prepared journey is often a successful one. Taking the time to plan carefully makes traveling easier and more enjoyable. With the right preparation, travelers can focus on enjoying new places, meeting new people, and creating wonderful memories.